Hello, hope you're having a decent Wednesday evening. I'm Alan Holt, one of the meteorologists on staff at KIII TV, Corpus Christi, Texas. And we're looking at a little bit of rain tonight, lots of wind tomorrow. That's the headline on this video here. So we'll get right to the maps because we do have some light rain. It's mainly mist and drizzle floating through from the south. I was out on my dinner break, 7, 8 o'clock, and driving around, a little bit of light rain on the windshield, not really enough to wet the roads, but enough to turn the wipers on a time or two. So we are going to have this in play for basically all of tonight and into tomorrow, as a lot of moisture is streaming in from the south. The southeasterly winds came back today. That bumped temperatures back into the low 70s this afternoon, so it was a little more mild than it's been as of late today. And tomorrow is looking almost warm. I think we're going to have a run at 80 degrees here tomorrow afternoon. So rain going to be part of the weather diet tonight. Some of this will be light, maybe moderate at times, and I think the best chance overall is going to be north and east of the I-37 corridor. Not only that, but you see the top left of the screen, the wind out of the south to southeast, that is going to be picking up tomorrow. And as that starts happening tonight, what'll happen is, we might see a dip into the mid 60s overnight, and then we'll bump the temps up just a little bit, maybe to around 70 by sunrise tomorrow. And we're still going to have this light to maybe moderate areas of rain falling in the region heading into Thursday morning. We'll advance this to 10:30 tomorrow morning, still seeing the northeastern half of our viewing area along and east of I-37 cashing in on some hit and miss showers. At this point, 10:30, it's possible that one of these may yield a little bit of lightning, so a rumble of thunder isn't out of the question. I think that's going to be very isolated if it happens in this part of the state. Definitely thunder closer to Victoria and the Houston area. But here, we're not in the best dynamics, the energy. It's not the best down here for more robust activity. As we head into the afternoon tomorrow, the winds are going to be cranked up, and as they pick up, it's going to help push some of the clouds out, and we're going to get pretty warm for late November standards. Average highs this time of year tend to be in the low 70s. We're going to be making a run at 80 degrees here tomorrow afternoon. I do think some locations in the brush country do crack into the low 80s. Alice, Fowl, Kingsville, all of those spots, maybe even Freer and Hebronville, are going to have a run up to around 80 degrees. But tomorrow's bigger story, not necessarily the rain, it's the wind. It's gonna be strong, and we're gonna see those gusts up to, I think, 40 miles per hour at times as we move into the afternoon. So sustained easily 20 to 30. And again, I think we're gonna have some gusts make a run at tropical storm force, low-end tropical storm force. That starts at 39 miles per hour. We're not gonna get a tropical storm, but the winds, they're going to be up at that low-end tropical storm force. So with that, we've got small craft advisories for all of our area bays and nearshore waters. Those are going to be in effect tomorrow. Looks like there may be even a gale warning. You get farther out, that lighter pink shade, not the lavender colors. And that may get extended farther south given the wind forecast. So it's going to be gusty tomorrow, and these winds are going to be out of the south. We're talking about the light rain, patchy drizzle, not a ton, but you can see it on the lens of the Lex cam, or not the Lex cam, we're on the tower cam right here. So it's falling. You see the fresh little droplets on the lens there. 68 out. And that temperature, is going to fluctuate a little bit, but the trend with it overnight will be to warm. So we're probably going to be closer to the low 70s by tomorrow morning. And we're going to continue with this light rain, patchy drizzle overnight. And note the wind out of the southeast at 14 miles per hour. So you see that light rain in South Texas, over in the deep south, southern Mississippi, eastern Louisiana. High pressure is resting over there, and that placement, time and time again, delivers us southeasterly winds. And we're going to have that coupled with an approaching storm system that's right now over the northern Baja Peninsula, southern California, southwestern Arizona. That energy will be what crosses over Texas tomorrow, and as it does so, the winds are going to get turned up. They're going to be very strong. So track the energy here. We're looking at it where it currently is, Southern California, the northern Baja Peninsula, and it swings over North Texas tomorrow. And I have it circled there because we're talking about, the chances for rain, what type of rain we're going to see. Will we see thunderstorms? Will it just be light rain? And because that bulk of energy aloft is so far removed from South Texas and the coastal bend, it's going to be hard to generate that more aggressive rise in the atmosphere. So that's why the risk is more so into eastern Texas heading into tomorrow. So the overall setup is that storm system moves into Texas. Now we're looking at the surface. The map we were just looking at was up around 20,000 feet. This is going to be what's happening at the surface. And we'll get a surface low that develops in the northern part of the state, a big shield of rain for the Panhandle, the Red River Valley. That rain doesn't look that menacing. The area that we're going to be looking at more closely is going to be southeastern Texas, near and north of the Houston area. So for us, again, we're talking about how we're too far south and away from the energy to get into the robust thunderstorm activity, but between Dallas and Houston, probably shading closer to Houston, that's where it's going to be where you want to be paying attention to the weather tomorrow if you have friends or family in that area. Again, we're here in South Texas, the coastal bend, Corpus Christi. We're not expecting thunder, let alone severe weather. The severe stuff looks like it's going to be in southeastern Texas. Isolated tornado, not out of the question. Damaging straight line winds, 50 to 60 miles an hour, or hail up to 1 inch in diameter. That's what's going to be possible in some of the storms in southeastern Texas tomorrow. Again, for us, the coastal bend, KIII-TV Corpus Christi market, we're going to be looking more at light rain, drizzle, and more of a windy day on Thursday. The winds are going to be really strong, again, gusting up to around 40 miles per hour. So if you're watching this at any time before Thursday, right now it's 8:52 on Wednesday night, November 29th. And maybe you're at home, just secure the lawn furniture, patio furniture. If you have any holiday decorations, want to secure those, because it's going to be a windy day of weather tomorrow in the coastal bend. That all moves away on Friday, and that same low pressure feature that'll cross Texas will then drop a weak front into South Texas on Friday. This front isn't going to be a fast mover. It's going to be a sluggishly slow moving front that just drifts to the south. And as it does so, we're going to have isolated showers still in play on Friday. So, I think the coverage isn't going to be impressive. The intensity will not be impressive, but we will have some isolated showers, a little northeasterly wind shift, temperatures in the mid to low 70s here on Friday afternoon. Then it stays cloudy as the front drifts to the south over the weekend. And those clouds, we've been talking about this a lot on the news. If you watch Channel 3 at all, I hope you do if you're watching this. El Nino is something that we're in right now. And leading into this fall and winter, we were talking a lot about how El Nino tends to bring a very moist flow in from the Pacific. And that's what's going to be happening over the weekend. So it's going to stay on the cloudy side. And that's a telltale symptom of an ongoing El Nino. Sure, we can get this set up in a non-El Nino year, but during El Ninos, this type of thing is pretty common in South Texas. So clouds tend to keep temperatures cooler. We're going to be in the mid to low 70s over the weekend. There may be a little spritz of rain here and there, but not a day ruiner. I don't think actually any of the rain that's on the table right now is going to be a day ruiner for anybody. But the weekend looks comfortable, just kind of cloudy with that moist flow coming in from the Pacific. So the best chance for rain, to my eye, looks like it'll be tonight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Rain chances trending down Thursday afternoon. They stay down Thursday night and then come back again on Friday with that front moving through. But it's just isolated stuff. And then there's that little pinch of a rain chance on Saturday. None of this looks like it's going to be terribly disruptive rain if you have any outdoor plans over the next 3 days or so. But rain on the table nonetheless. Not a lot. We're not looking at tons and tons of drought-busting rain. We'd like to see a lot more, but we're going to be measuring by way of hundredths to tenths of an inch of rain. And if you're west and south of I-37, probably going to be a trace to a tenth of an inch of rain. And if you're along north or east of I-37, may get a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain, especially if you get a moderate shower or a weak thunderstorm. But again, we're not expecting anything hazardous. We're not expecting anything strong. We're not really expecting heavy rain either. So this is through Friday. Some places in the northern part of KIII country may pick up, a quarter of an inch of rain. We can handle it. We can handle that. Thursday looks like this. The light patchy rain or drizzle for the morning hours. Winds picking up. Some gusts around 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. They will be sustained up around 25 miles per hour. And the afternoon does look drier. It will be warmer. Temperatures making a run at 80 degrees. We were in the upper 50s, low 60s earlier this week, so quite the turnaround there. And there will be some pops of afternoon sunshine tomorrow. So it's been rather cloudy. We may get, again, some pops of sun tomorrow, but the biggest thing with our weather tomorrow is going to be the wind. I like golf. It's not going to be a good golfing day tomorrow. We've got the little club to wind speed ratio. Of course, this is based on my ball flight only. I'm sure other people have it differently, but given the 25 mile per hour winds out of the south, looking at a 3 club wind. So if you had a pitching wedge into a shot, you may be looking at a 7 iron. That's a big difference in the golf world. Probably talking to just very few people on that. But nonetheless, the simplified thing of what I'm trying to say is tomorrow's going to be a bogey type of day on the golf course. We've got some beautiful weather ahead of us, nice festive feeling for us. Average high this time of year is 73, so we'll be above that Thursday. As we work into Friday, more isolated rain chances. That weak front does come in and doesn't drop temperatures much. Again, keyword weak front. So we'll be in the mid 70s, maybe low 70s with the northeast wind Friday afternoon. Wind is not going to be as strong either, 5 to 12 miles per hour. And then more clouds than sun for the weekend, comfortable in the afternoon, mid 70s, right around 60, if not upper 50s at night. And then that nice weather will be sticking around as we work in to the middle parts with maybe another front of next week. So we're going to log off of this. Again, it is 8:58, just about 9 o'clock on Wednesday, November the 29th. And we will be seeing y'all hopefully at 10 o'clock for the news. If not then, we'll see you in the digital spheres.